This isn't a history lesson, and it's definitely not investment advice. This is a story about why so many of us were never taught to invest in the first place. Not because we're lazy, not because we're bad with money, but because our economic systems were built on survival, not ownership. This is a story about the Caribbean, about history, and about the mindset we inherited. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's start at the beginning. Not the motivational poster beginning, the real one. Our ancestors worked land they didn't own to produce wealth they would never see. Great for productivity, terrible for generational wealth. Land, not ours. Banks, not ours. Decision-making, definitely not ours. But hey, we got really good at working hard. So when freedom arrived, it didn't come with a starter pack, no capital, no safety net. That's when the mindset shifted, not to how do I grow, but to how do I not lose. And then something subtle happened. Not overnight, not all at once. A mental shift. When survival is repeated long enough, it stops being a situation and becomes a way of thinking. And the way we think shapes the choices we make. Those choices repeated become behavior. And behavior repeated long enough becomes habit. So when slavery ended, the chains didn't just disappear. They changed form. Survival didn't leave. It adapted. And many of us didn't inherit wealth. We inherited ways of coping. That's when the mindset shifted. Not to how do I grow, but to how do I not lose. Get paid. Stay safe. Hold on to that paycheck like it's oxygen. When losing everything is a real possibility, take a risk sounds less like advice and more like an insult. So here's the twist. We're not afraid of investing. We're afraid of what investing represents. Because investing isn't just money. It's trust. And survival mode is loud. It doesn't whisper, plan long term. It screams, protect yourself. So if you've been operating like a human emergency fund, congratulations. You're functioning exactly as trained. But the first step isn't the stock market. It's not crypto. It's not a side hustle with a logo. It's you. Because you can't grow wealth with a mind that still thinks it's under threat. So the first investment is knowledge. Not motivation quotes. Real knowledge.